Do you ever find your thoughts drifting a little bit when you're doing something like a wall sit? I know a lot of people just like to go to the happy place and get through it, but I'm actually here thinking today that most of you don't know, but one of my great ancestors, BCPT, is responsible for one of the most important things that's ever happened in the history of fitness. I imagine it looked something a little bit like this. Behold, for Charles Poliquin, Pavel Satsulin, and David Goggins have handed down unto me a tablet of stone, and upon this tablet there are 11 rules by which we are all to train and live our lives in strength and fitness. That 11 is quite fortuitous, and I think God has got his claim on the 10, and we don't want to get into any legal trouble on that one. I will impart these rules unto thee in no particular order. Thou shalt not train like a wet lettuce. Do thy best in form and effort, always striving for progress. Thou shalt not trade off a false image from enhanced photos, performance-enhancing drugs, or a self-awarded blue tick when thy influence goes no further than thy garden gate, thou thirsty, clout-chasing Instagram twerker. Thou shalt leave the gym and the people there in a better state than thy found them. Respect people, places, and property. Thou shalt not proclaim, Kettlebells hurteth my back. 'Tis thy technique and lack of mobility which hurteth thy back. Thou shalt naileth the boring stuff, be open-minded to the new stuff, and pieth off the gimmicky stuff, for 'tis mildly cretinous. Thou shalt train consistently, perform without purpose. Thou does not needeth an event to focus thy mind. Thou shalt never miss a Monday. Thou shalt rely on discipline and organization. Motivation will always fluctuate. Thou shalt not traineth like a 22-year-old tosser when thou art 45. Ladies, thou shalt traineth thy upper body. Gentlemen, thou shalt traineth thy legs and booty. Thou shalt value mobility and recovery as much as thy values massive lifts. And that is it. Easy. Why did they add that onto the end? I don't think that will ever